Hello. We are in day 108 of our Through the New Testament in 1 Year. Which over today is very short. It's just a single paragraph, just 10 verses to finish out this chapter. Okay, so it won't take long. The cost of discipleship. Now great crowds accompanied him as he turned and said to them, "If anyone comes to me and does not hate his own father and mother and wife and children and brothers and sisters, yes, even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. Whoever does not bear his own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. For which of you, desiring to build a tower, does not first sit down and count the cost, whether he has enough to complete it? Otherwise, when he has laid a foundation and is not able to finish, all will see and begin to mock him, saying, This man began to build and was not able to finish. Or what king going out to encounter another king in war will not sit down and first deliberate whether he is able with 10,000 men to meet the one who comes against him with 20,000? And if not, while the other is yet a great way off, he sends a delegation and asks terms for peace. So therefore, any one of you who does not renounce all that he has cannot be my disciple." Tough paragraph, huh? Salt is good, but if salt loses its taste, has lost its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored? It is of no use, either for the soil or for the manure pile. It is thrown away, and he who has ears to hear, let him hear. Right? Not even any notes on that. Right? How do you feel about that? If anyone comes to me and does not hate his own father, mother, wife, children, brothers, sisters, even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. Right? It says in the Old Testament, Proverbs, many other places, you must fear the Lord first and most, right? Follow the Lord first. Everything else comes afterwards, okay? You have to love the Lord first, even over your own life, okay? It's tough to do, but it can be done. Oh, there you go. Only 2 minutes. So mark that as complete. And tomorrow we're starting 15, right? The parable of the lost sheep, lost coin. Another very short one tomorrow, right? Only 10 verses, right? You're stretching this way out. So, there you have it. Interesting verses to stand out, except besides this one, right? Hate your whole family, even your life, and not be my disciple. Whoever does not bear his own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. Right? No, just for kicks, let's 14:26. Let's look that up. Luke 14:26. I'm looking for specific gotquestions.org. It's one of the best. Bible Gateway, Bible Hub. Let's check this one out. Bible Hub's a pretty good one, right? 14:26, right? Anyone comes to me. The term hate here is understood as a hyperbolic expression common in Semitic languages, emphasizing preference rather than literal animosity. Right? In Matthew 10:37, Jesus clarifies by stating that if anyone who loves family more than him is not worthy of him. The cultural context of the time placed strong emphasis on family loyalty, making this statement particularly challenging and highlighting in the radical nature of discipleship. Yes, even his own life. This phrase underscores the totality of commitment required to follow Jesus. It echoes the call of self-denial found in Luke 9:23, where Jesus instructs his followers to take up their cross daily. The historical context of Roman crucifixion would have made this imagery stark and sobering, as it was a symbol of ultimate sacrifice and submission. He cannot be my disciple. The concluding statement sets a clear boundary for discipleship, indicating that following Jesus requires prioritizing him above all else. The term disciple implies a learner or follower who adopts the teachings and lifestyle of the teacher. Right? This call to radical allegiance is consistent with the demands of the kingdom of God, as seen throughout the Gospels, where Jesus often challenges societal norms and personal priorities. Right? Beginning, we didn't read that. If anyone comes to me and does not hate his father and mother, right? This phrase indicates the invitation to follow Jesus, suggesting a voluntary decision to pursue a relationship with him in the cultural context of first century Judea. Following a rabbi meant committing to learn more and live according to the teacher's ways. Jesus was promoting himself as a teacher and leader, inviting individuals to deeper commitment. So that's a pretty good, right? That's a pretty good thing. If anyone comes to me and does not hate, okay, hate meaning, like it says it was how did it put it here? It was Semitic, all right? A hyperbolic expression, right? Preference rather than literal animosity, okay? You need to love Jesus more than anything. Your family, your wife, your kids, even your own self. So, important. So, there you have it, right? And anybody who's a Christian who has met Christ, who knows Christ personally, is glad to make that commitment, right? Above all else, because we know how it will end. Okay, so there you go. That is the rest of Luke 14. Interesting stuff in there, and we will do these little side studies as we need to, question things and get clarification on some verses. Okay, that one called for clarification because the literal word hate is hyperbolic in Semitic, meaning that as compared to your love for Jesus, right? Everything else should not even compare to your love for Jesus. Okay. Giving your own life. So there you go. Good stuff. Catch up on any you may have missed. And tomorrow we'll keep going. See you then.